Good evening and welcome to the Nightly News, brought to you by St. Rose Television at the College of St. Rose. Today is April 23rd, 2018. I'm Joyce Hills.
And I'm TJ Gibson.
Let's get into tonight's news.
Tonight we'll be talking about Identity's Drag Show, Relay for Life, Rose Rock, the Best Buddies Friendship Walk, St. Rose Sports, and we'll take a look at some popular movies.
We would like to begin with condolences for the friends and family of Julia White. Julia was a St. Rose freshman who passed away last week. This has been a very difficult time for our campus community, and the Counseling Center is available for all students and faculty at St. Rose. They will continue to be available throughout the rest of the semester.
Kicking off Trifecta Weekend is Identity's annual drag show on Thursday. This year's theme is Mardi Gay, and the night will be hosted by Queens Noelle Diamond and Jacqueline Frost. The drag show is free and open to all students. There will be a candy buffet, raffles, and a photo booth. Students will also have the opportunity to buy merchandise from Identity, as well as the drag show's hosts. St. Joseph Hall doors open at 7 p.m. and the show starts at 8, though the crowd gathers at the door as early as 6:30 to ensure that they get a seat.
Swapping your stilettos for sneakers to get ready for the next event? Relay for Life will last a full 12 hours, starting Friday at 2 in the afternoon to Saturday at 2 in the morning. The event is a fundraiser for cancer research and is sponsored by Colleges Against Cancer. The theme, One Wish, Two Wish, You Wish, I Wish for a Cure, is a play on a Dr. Seuss rhyme. Each fundraising team will be tabling at the event with a different theme from a Dr. Seuss book.
Grab your sunglasses and flip-flops and get ready to rock out with the culmination of Trifecta Weekend on the Quad. Rose Rock, the college's annual spring concert festival, will start at 1 in the afternoon on Saturday. Mark Manning and Clearmind are among the opening acts for the headliner, 303. T-shirt sales for the event will kick off at 10 a.m. and free food will be provided by St. Rose students. The theme for the concert is Beach Party, so come in your summer attire.
Over 1,000 people made strides to promote inclusion at the Best Buddies Friendship Walk in Crossgates Mall yesterday. Among the crowd were students from a chapter based at St. Rose. They raised over $1,600 towards the cure of creating more chapters around the world. The St. Rose Best Buddies received an award for being one of the top fundraisers, and they have also been recognized by Student Association as the Club of the Year for promoting diversity and inclusion.
Now let's go to SRTV's meteorologist Lauren Kaszuba to tell us what to expect for weather for the rest of the week.
Thank you for that warm welcome. Leanne, did you do something different with your hair? Getting into the weather this week, on Monday it'll be sunny with a high of 70 and a low of 40. On Tuesday it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 66 and a low of 47. On Wednesday it's going to be a little bit rainy with a high of 58 and a low of 46. On Thursday there will be rain showers with a high of 61, a low of 40. Friday it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 68 and a low of 45. And then on Saturday, we're going to have some morning rain with a high of 55 and a low of 39. And then on Sunday, it'll be sunny with a high of 53. Back to you guys.
Let's get into this week in sports. Starting off with softball, the Golden Knights were home last Wednesday for a doubleheader against the American International Yellow Jackets, which they split. In the win, St. Rose scored 4 runs in the first and didn't look back. They looked ahead to a doubleheader on Saturday on the road against Southern Connecticut State Owls, where they were swept, losing both games. The team is now 12-18 with 9 games left to go on the season and will look to win tomorrow on the road against the Yellow Jackets. In baseball, St. Rose was home to take on the Lemoyne Dolphins, and they won a close one, 3-2. The Golden Knights scored all 3 of their runs in the 5th inning. They look to ride this momentum into a doubleheader on the road against the Pace Setters, which they split. Junior Nicholas Teeter led the offense in the win, going 4 for 5 with 4 RBIs and a home run. The Golden Knights are 14-16 with 9 games left this year and will be taking on the Yellow Jackets on Wednesday. In lacrosse, the Golden Knights were on the road on Wednesday in the Southern New Hampshire Penman, where they came out victorious 13-10. With about 7 minutes left in the match, the Golden Knights scored 3 unanswered to take the win. They look to make it 3 wins in a row on Saturday at home against the Franklin Pierce Ravens, which they won a close one, 10-8. The game featured a school record. Senior Matt Graham became the all-time scoring leader in Golden Knights history with 133 points. The team is now 7-7 on the season with 2 games left, and they will look to stretch their win streak for tomorrow at home against the St. Thomas Aquinas Spartans, and that's all for sports this week. Do you enjoy movies, not sure what to watch? Take a look at a short clip from SRTV's movie reviewer Alan Hills as he discusses Sherlock Holmes.
For the past 7 years, the entire movie-loving world has been waiting for the announcement that Sherlock Holmes 3 has finally begun production. Year after year, there have been many updates, but unfortunately nothing has happened. However, Warner Brothers announced last year that filming for the long-awaited sequel might finally begin later this year. Plus, the star of the series, Robert Downey Jr., just announced that the movie is still going to be made. These updates really are huge reliefs, because this billion-dollar film series is just too exciting to wait for. So if you haven't seen these movies yet, you're really missing out on some top-notch cinematic entertainment. Downey's reinvented yet fundamentally original interpretation of the famous detective is delightfully bumbling yet theatrically superb. Both 2009's Sherlock Holmes and 2011's Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows are incredibly fun and just plain awesome. So be sure to brush up, since Sherlock Holmes 3 will eventually be filmed and released in the next couple of years. If you enjoyed this segment of A Night at the Movies, then you can watch the full episode, Sherlock Downey Jr., right here on the SRTV YouTube channel this Thursday. Back to you, David.
That's all we have for the nightly news this week. Thanks for watching. I'm TJ Gibson.
And I'm Joyce Hills.
For more information on any of our stories, take a look at the Chronicle, the St. Rose newspaper, both in print and online. See you next week.